Fertilizer, a powerful tool in need of careful use. Fertilizers are essential for modern agriculture. They boost crop yields and help feed a growing population, but their power comes with responsibility. Overuse and mismanagement of fertilizers can harm our environment. Excess nutrients from fertilizers can leach into waterways. This can lead to algal blooms, harming aquatic life. Fertilizers can also contribute to air pollution and climate change. Regulations are essential to mitigate these risks. These regulations might seem complex at first glance, however, they are crucial for protecting our planet and ensuring food security. Understanding these regulations is the first step towards responsible fertilizer use. Navigating the rules, safeguarding our future. Fertilizer regulations vary by region, but some common themes exist. One key aspect is proper disposal of unused fertilizers. Storing fertilizers incorrectly can contaminate soil and water sources. Regulations often dictate how excess fertilizers should be handled. This might involve designated collection points or specific treatment methods. Proper disposal prevents environmental harm and promotes responsible resource management. Another critical area is the control of fertilizer sales. Governments may restrict the types and quantities of fertilizers sold. Licensing requirements for sellers ensure they understand and comply with regulations. These controls prevent overuse and limit access to potentially harmful substances. They also help track fertilizer distribution and identify potential risks. Disposing of excess. Protecting our ecosystems. Imagine a farmer, after a long season, finds himself with leftover fertilizer. Instead of carelessly discarding it, he follows the regulations. He takes it to a designated collection point. These facilities are designed to handle and neutralize potentially harmful substances. This prevents contamination of soil and water sources. It's a small action with a big impact on the environment. Now imagine a different scenario. A farmer ignores the regulations and dumps excess fertilizer into a nearby stream. The consequences are dire. The fertilizer causes an algal bloom, depleting oxygen in the water. Fish and other aquatic life suffocate. The once pristine stream becomes a dead zone. This illustrates the importance of responsible disposal. Our actions have far-reaching consequences. Section 4. The power of a receipt. Transparency in fertilizer sales. Transparency in fertilizer sales is crucial. Cash memos or receipts play a vital role. They provide a record of the transaction, including the type and quantity of fertilizer purchased. This information is valuable for several reasons. It helps authorities track fertilizer distribution and monitor potential risks. It also protects both the buyer and seller in case of disputes. Imagine a farmer buys a batch of fertilizer that turns out to be faulty. Without a receipt, it would be difficult to prove the purchase or seek compensation. A cash memo serves as proof of transaction and protects consumer rights. Furthermore, receipts help ensure price transparency. By comparing receipts, farmers can identify fair prices and avoid being overcharged. This promotes fair trade practices and prevents exploitation. Section 5. Ensuring fair access, the role of enforced sales. In certain situations, authorities may enforce fertilizer sales. This means requiring suppliers to sell a certain amount of fertilizer at a predetermined price. This measure might seem unusual, but it serves a crucial purpose. During times of scarcity or crisis, access to fertilizer becomes critical for food security. Enforced sales ensure that farmers can obtain the fertilizers they need, even when demand is high. This prevents price gouging and protects farmers from exploitation. It ensures equitable access to essential agricultural inputs, safeguarding food production. While enforced sales are typically temporary measures, they highlight the importance of fertilizer in our food system. They demonstrate the need for government intervention to stabilize markets and protect vulnerable stakeholders. Section 6. A sustainable future. Striking a balance with fertilizer. Fertilizer regulations are not about restricting agriculture. They are about finding a balance between productivity and sustainability. By using fertilizers responsibly, we can nourish our crops without harming our planet. These regulations encourage farmers to adopt best practices such as precision farming and nutrient management plans. These approaches optimize fertilizer use, minimizing waste and environmental impact. The goal is not to eliminate fertilizer use entirely, but to use it judiciously and efficiently. This ensures sustainable food production for generations to come. By understanding and adhering to fertilizer regulations, we contribute to a healthier planet and a more secure food future. It's a collective responsibility that requires awareness, cooperation, and a commitment to sustainable practices.